Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome back. So, um, we are prepping the field for spring. I've actually got a hired hand in a truck spreading lime. So we are going to be spreading fertilizer. He, the hired hand, he is actually almost finished doing the up and down. He's fixing to start on the headlands. But we're actually going to start down at the end where he's at. Um, and that's where we're going to start. So we're going to drive down there and we'll catch up. So the broadcast spreader that the hired hand is using has a spread of 42 meters, whereas this boom sprayer has a spread of 54 meters. So this is a much larger spread. We're going to be moving a lot faster than he was, but it's going to make things go a lot quicker. So, on a side note, we actually ended up having to pick up a little extra more debt than what I was originally hoping to keep. I'll show you where we're at. We're currently sitting at 5.18 million in debt. Now, with that being said, we also have we got a bunch of grass in two of our fermenters. So once, make sure that's activated. All right. So once these get turning, we'll have a good chunk of silage. Now we could go ahead and switch this over to selling, and in doing so, it would just automatically sell it um, as it's being produced. But I'd rather just we'll actually run it to the sell point first time, but then we'll probably end up switching it over. So that'll make things simple, easy, and get things knocked out. But we've I've tried a few different iterations of mowing. While us using the Mercedes with mower on front and forage wagon on the back, it works. But we have all kinds of graphical issues if we start working super wide. Um, so I tried a uh, baler with mower on front of it and tried putting a hired hand in it. And while it kind of worked, um, it was super slow to use the baler. Plus, we had to go back pick up the bales out of the field, which isn't all that big of a deal, but it is kind of a hassle. So we got that, or we ended up selling that, and we actually got two. Let me tab over to them. Um, two of these guys, little Mercedes U Mogs, um, with mowers on the front. And with these, what we'll do is we will set the headlands to do two, which these trucks or these mowers, we did go ahead and go with the Unreal with 50 meters. As a matter of fact, here, let me pull it up. So 50 meter. Um, Actually, we might even go three headlands. And the reason for that is we could put one truck on headland and then one truck on up and down. And what that would do is um, make it so that they're covering the most ground before they intercept each other. So that's the idea behind them. and then we'll just come back behind them with the forage wagon to pick up afterwards, and we'll use the other Mercedes. We'll use this guy. So that's my plan. Now I am looking at getting a tank to put on this truck to fill with the silage additive, so that we don't run out of silage additive. That's one of the things we've been having an issue with the forage wagon. But yeah, so that's my idea. That's my plan. So all right, he is now officially working the headlands. Let's get unfolded. Um, all right. So we're going to get this knocked out, and then we're going to start working our way through the months to our next mowing. I've got a feeling that we're going to be a lot more or a lot quicker at getting the mowing done. One, the forage wagon picks up faster than what the mower would do without having issues of skipping. So that's the big issue I was running into with the mowing and skipping, or mowing and picking up with the old setup. So it's something we're going to be hopefully addressing. And tell you what, I am unlocking the speed on this because just to make things go quicker. As you can see, this guy can get a lot of ground covered and get it covered pretty quick. So, but we'll get this knocked out, and then we'll start rolling through and seeing how things work out. So, alrighty. So we are just doing the final cleaning up along the headlands, and then we will be finished. Looks like we just actually got this one little bitty spot here, and we will be done. So, um, we went through a bit of fertilizer, not too bad. This fertilizer sprayer has a massive tank on it, uh, but uh, but yeah, we got this done, and we got everything limed, or the lime spread. So let's get this off the field. We'll get everything cleaned up, and we'll get ready for our next harvest. Um, Probably going to be April or May when it's time for our next mowing. And but uh, but yeah, I'm going to get all this cleaned up, and we're going to get set up for mowing. So shouldn't take too long. All right, we are back here in April, and we are going to start filling the trailer, running back and forth to get ourselves back up into the positive um, from loan interest and whatnot. So we are going to have to take several trips back and forth because we've got, let's see, a little over 4 million liters of silage in this one fermenter. This one, which is one we're actually currently pulling from, just shy of 1.5. Whereas this trailer only holds 1 million. So, like I said, we're going to be making multiple trips back and forth. once we get the first load going, we should be able to have enough. We'll have enough money that we can get started on the mowing. I think we're pretty close to being set for mowing. I'll have to double check. I'll jump out in the field here shortly, and we'll find out. So I want to get it loaded up. I'll bring you guys back once we're over at the sell point, so we can see how we did. So be right back. All right, as you can see, we are eating away at that negative awfully fast, and that right there obviously got us into the positive. So um, let's. I'm pretty sure we are. Get ready to harvest. Okay. All right. So let's just double check. Widespread. This truck, we're going to start them on the headlands, and this one. Off he goes. Actually, I think that might have been a she in as far as a hired hand goes. All right. Set up for up and down. Up. All right. So there they go. We'll get them off to working, and then we'll come back with this guy. So we've got a tank on this truck that we are filling up with um, uh, silage additive. And by the looks of it, it looks like it is linked to our silage tank on the forage wagon. So hopefully we don't run into an issue of running out of silage additive. So, um, but yeah, we'll keep getting this filled up. We're filling pallet by pallet here, but I'm going to keep running the silage back and forth just so we can get that all sold off, and we'll just keep working. So I'll bring you guys back once we're uh, actually picking up the grass, and we'll go from there. So I didn't know that this would work, but I'm actually filling out of two two fermenters at the same time. So like I said, I didn't know we could do that. But this is definitely filling our trailer a whole lot faster than I was expecting it to. So, all right, as you can see, we've got it all mowed, and we are rolling around, and we're first off getting the stuff that's out on the sides, um, outside the field. I am running faster than I really should be, but like I said, I'm just doing this to get the stuff that's out off the sides of the field. So, um, but we are doing good on our silage additive. Having that tank on the truck is drastically improving our ability to not run out of additive. So we are going to get this knocked out. This is going to take me a bit just because of the size, but this was definitely a lot easier than trying to pick up and mow at the same time. So having the two U-Mogs set up the way they were turned out just about perfect. So like I said, we'll get this knocked out. It's going to take me a bit, like I said. So we'll get. I'll bring it back when we get done. We're still chugging along here. Now, as far as the silage additive, we're actually having to refill the trailer from the tank on the truck, which, I mean, it's just a matter of one button click and do that every so often, and it automatically refills the tank on the trailer. Um, but on a side note, we have had to empty the trailer once already. Um, for whatever reason, we've got a monster of a harvest here. So we'll be we'll have a huge amount of silage to sell off here in a couple months. So much so, we've actually got one of the fermenters is full. One of the fermenters is probably, I'm guessing, about a third full. Um, by the time we're finished picking up all the grass, we will probably have that second one full and start on the third. Um, and I mean, like I said, that's going to make for a phenomenal sale. But for whatever reason, I don't know why we got such a large harvest, but we do. So I know we did spread the lime and the fertilizer. We had darn near perfect conditions. I don't know if that's it or what. So, but either which way, we're going to get this. We're going to keep working. This is taking a lot longer than I expected. Uh, a lot of it has to do with how slow it is for this trailer to empty. Um, so that has a lot to do with it. Um, but wow, it's bumpy over here because of all the grass that's piled up. So, but we're going to keep working. I was going to say emptying this trailer. Uh, I'm going to guess it took almost 20 minutes to empty the trailer. That's just um something to do with the discharge speed of the trailer compared to the volume. Um, which the discharge speed is probably pretty close to what would be normal for a trailer of this size. But the volume of the trailer um, makes it so it's kind of unrealistic. Well, the volume is unrealistic, so but yeah, so we're going to keep at this. It's still going to take us a while, um, but we'll get there. We're probably a little over halfway done, I think. So, but yeah, we'll get done. It's going to take us a bit, but we'll get done. So, um, But tell you what, I'm going to actually I'll keep working at this, get this accomplished. Um, we'll go ahead and get this finished off camera. Um, and we'll probably get the field, get the lime spread and fertilized. Um, that way it's set and ready for next harvest. I'm probably going to save, yep. Um, we are actually working toward getting this field right here. Reason behind that is I want to continue expanding. Want to expand to the point where um, we're making $1 million a month average. That's my goal. It's going to take a bit to get there, and I'm not 100% sure whether or not this map is large enough that that's doable. But we will see. So, yeah, looks like we missed a little bit, but that's all right. But yeah, so I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and I really hope to catch you guys next time. Take care, have yourselves a wonderful day, and have a good one.